Hello guys, welcome back to today's video. So in today's video I want to share with you my thoughts on Bitcoin, and today is the 25th of December 2022. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts on Bitcoin and for this remaining year, and then I will try to cover as well the next year, what I think will happen in the market, and my thought on bull market, when I think bull market is going to come, and some couple of information about things that I think might cause bull market to come, or make this bear market to be a longer one. So guys, once again, welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and also like my video. And everything I share with you in this video is for information purpose. I only share with you my thoughts, and market can always do whatever it wants to do. So I basically have to analyze what I think market is showing me based on the chart and then and the candles, you know. So let's dive in on Bitcoin. Okay, so today Bitcoin price is currently sitting at 16,867, and if you look closely, what I'm currently seeing here is I will just have to my general overview of this current range right now is that I'm expecting an upside on Bitcoin. I expect Bitcoin to go at least 17,600. Okay, so I'm going to share with you why I think Bitcoin will go to 17,600. So if we go back, okay, let's go back to 4 hours time frame. Okay, so if you look at this 4 hours time frame, we can see that from the move we had area between this from November 9th to December 2023, we can see that the highest level we have traded is between 16,500 to 16,800, and you can see Bitcoin is currently trading above that range, which means the bulls are holding the price above the support. So in that case, I expect upside, and also my Elliott wave is showing me that I expect a C wave to the upside before we come to the downside. If you watch my previous video, I was expecting market to take out this side, and market actually did and take out this side, and we see this big sell-off. Now what happened with this big sell-off? One thing is missing in this big sell-off, and the thing that is missing here is that we haven't gotten a correction of this big sell-off. This move is about 11%, so we haven't gotten a correction of this move, and I think there is a 5-wave structure already in the move to the downside. Let me denote the 5-wave structure that I can see. So I think this is wave 1, 2, this is 3, 4, and 5. So this has been with 5-wave structure already in on the downside. I expect 3-wave structure on the upside, and that will make this should be A and this is B, and I'm expecting the C wave to the upside. It could be anywhere, but using the Fibonacci extension tool, I expect it to run for at least 1-to-1 extension, and 1-to-1 extension is at 17,400. But actually I have reason why I'm expecting more upside instead of the 1-to-1 extension, and I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so if you look at this level here, if you look at this, you see that we broke down from this trend. You have first touch, second touch, third touch, and we actually broke down from this level. And one thing that is missing here is that we haven't gotten a retest of this level. This level have not been retested yet, so it's all about patience. Market will always do what a missing gap. I feel like this is a missing action that market haven't done yet. So usually market could have his way of doing some other things before it actually came back to do what you expect it to do. So I know some people I have been seeing a trend of I've been seeing market a lot of people are shorting at this particular range. I do not think it's a good idea, because there are so many things that are pointing that we need to go to the upside. One is the Elliott wave. I just showed you this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ABC. I'm expecting the C wave to the upside, and the another one is that we broke down from this level and we haven't gotten a retest. Okay, so there are so many reasons, and also the another reason is that we are currently holding above this point of control. This line here, let me change it to white. This line here is the point of control, which means is the highest level that we have traded, markets have traded in from November 9th to this December 2020. This December 23. So another thing you need to be aware of is that, let me go over to 1 hour time frame. You can see that market, we currently took out this was our previous low before market consolidated, form a kind of a range, and then we broke down from this and take out this low. And then what happened? Market actually came back. Market came back and reclaimed these lows, and this is a good bullish move. So when market take out this low, there's no reason for you to, when markets take out and reclaim this low, there's actually no reason for you to be bearish. I should be looking for more upside on the market. And if you check very well, market took out that low, and we get this move to the upside, and the correction we have for this move was defended by the bulls on this particular support. It's heavily defended at this particular support. Okay, so this level was defended, and if you look close, you can see this was the last attempt, this was the last swing high that we made before making this low, and market came back to reclaim and made a new high and took out this high, which means the market structure is changing. And this high here is actually a lower time frame high, so you can actually depend on it to expect more upside on the Bitcoin. But market also took out this high, and this high here is more of a midday and day, like I would call it a midday market structure, which I think is around 1 hour and 4 hours market structure. And market took out this high before putting up, going up to this level, and then we came back down here. And what happened? The bulls defended and bought here. So and we are currently holding above this level. So there is no reason for me to be bearish right now, unless market take out this low, or unless market starts to lose this point of control. Then I should be worried. Oh, sorry, that was wrong. Or unless market start trading below the point of control. Okay, so there's no reason for me to be bearish. I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. I believe this is 1, this is 2. I expect 3, 4, and 5. Probably we can get a retest of this level for me to short. So to recap, I intend to short Bitcoin from 17,400. I will start adding to my Bitcoin short position. Okay, so let's go over to higher time frame. So I do think Bitcoin is going to form a big range between 15,500 to 18,000. So I think Bitcoin is going to stay is going to spend a lot of time within this range, probably 3 months or 6 months. Okay, so before we actually, although I don't think we are I don't think the low is in yet. I think Bitcoin will probably go down to this level around 10,000, or at least 14, or at least 12,000. So let me go back to and share something with you here. So we had this market, we had if you look closely on the chart, you can see market started moving up. Actually, market started to move up here, but we have a correction here, and market started to make the last bull market from here. You actually see the move go all the way from 4,000 to 63,000. And where do you if actually the way the market works is that from the point of where the market started big move, market tend to always came back to that level or very close to that level. So if you look closely, market Bitcoin actually tested this level. So if you look closely, Bitcoin tested this level a lot more times. This level tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tested it four times before we actually get this blow off, this pump here. So if I have to apply, this is actually where we get accumulation. This is where markets accumulated and stay longer time before seeing the pump down. So I do think we probably come down to at least between 12,400 to 8,700. So what happens is that market doesn't go straight. Market doesn't have to dump immediately. Like, it doesn't have to go one way and keep dropping another. You actually have to have different stage of accumulation, distribution, and then little pump, and then we have the actual move to the downside. If you look what happened here, market stayed below this level for how many days? For 477 days. Market stays below this level for 477 days before we get this this big pump. So the only thing that I see people talk about the previous bear market and all that. I do think this bear market is not the same with the previous bear market we had, for a whole lot of reasons. Okay, during the time we make this move to the upside, that was during the COVID, and yeah, this is not this one is not about chat right now. So we basically have to use our common sense to think about what actually make market to move, what we actually make Bitcoin to pump for like 500%, 500%. What will cause us to go back to what will cause us to go back to what will cause us to have a bull market again. And what will make us to have a bull market again is if we have inflow of money. Inflow of a lot of money came into cryptocurrency. That's what will make us have a bull market. And right now I do not think that will happen, at least for the meantime. Simply because I do think there is a lot of hidden I do think there's been a lot of financial mismanagement in the world during the time of COVID. And actually that is not good for the market. It actually cost us and made it actually the reason why the market pumped the way we pump. Basically market pump and everybody was staying at home. Like, people stay at home without working, without selling anything, but they get paid their normal monthly salary. Like, what we are there doing, they are basically doing nothing. You stay at home, you get paid. The financial institutions, we are printing money to pay people to stay at home. This is why I think market will stay a lot longer in the bear market before we see the upside again, because people were staying at home without doing anything, but they get paid. So this has caused a lot of inflow of cash and money into the economy. And what I think will happen before market will fully recover is that those price of goods will go up. They have to go up in such a way that those excess money that was printed market will have to find as the financial institution and reality, we have to find a way to recoup those excess money that were printed. This will make the economy to balance, and then we could start looking at the upside again. So this is actually why I think we are going to spend a lot of time in bear market, because a lot of money we are printed during the COVID, and that is not actually good for the economy. It's not actually good for the market. Okay, and also if you look at the another thing, this is actually the options I have before I will start accumulating altcoins. I need to there are so many things I need to consider. This is actually one of the things I'm considering, that the reason why market will stay longer period of time before the bull market comes back. And then another one is looking at the US dollar index. If you look at the US dollar index here right now, the one thing I don't understand with Bitcoin is that I do think there's a lot of the FTX collapse caused Bitcoin to dump way too early. Like, Bitcoin is not surprised. If you compare Bitcoin with S&P 500, okay, Bitcoin is supposed to have traded with the high amount. Bitcoin was supposed to be traded was this where we got a FTX collapse? Where? I think it was here. So I think Bitcoin could have went all the way up to 24,000, but because of FTX collapse, we actually start going down. Okay, but that's by the way. So another thing I look out for before we assume that bull market is close, or we are going to go into bull market soon, is that I look at US dollar index. Okay, so if you look at the US dollar index, it currently has this rising wedge, kind of a rising wedge we are forming here, and every time we touched this level, we came down here. And one thing you have to know about US dollar index is that Bitcoin does opposite of whatever US dollar index does. So if anytime we pump to this level is when the bull market starts on Bitcoin. Okay, anytime US dollar index tops out, Bitcoin started to move up. So if US dollar index is going up, Bitcoin will be going down. So if US dollar index is going down, Bitcoin will be going up. So if you look here, US dollar index started to move up from 20th of May 2021, and since then it has been on uptrend, and it have actually touched this level. This level is actually, anytime you touch this level, market, that's where market actually bottomed. But we have touched it, but yet I do not think market has bottomed yet. Why? Because if you look closely on this chart, it shows that we actually have to touch that level twice before we have to call it a bottom, or that DXY dollar index have topped out. So here we touched this level, came down and touched it the final time before we finally started moving down. Yeah, we touched it, we attempted to touch it again, but then that didn't happen. We came down before we finally went up to touch it, and that's when we see the longer downtrend start. So my plan right now is that if I have to start risking buying altcoins, or if I have to start risking that bull market is coming back, then I will have to be patient and wait for US dollar index to make a second touch on this line. So you can see I have my alert set on this line. So if US dollar index touch this line the second time, then that's when I should be paying attention to Bitcoin and altcoin for a potential bull run to start. Okay, well, another thing I want to share with you is that I have this level marked. Let me change the color to yellow so you can see it properly. I have this level marked out because it's where I'm expecting Bitcoin, it's where I'm expecting DXY to actually tops out, because of this level we have here. Okay, so but looking at the chart right now, I do think, what if this move, this rising wedge actually start to come up, and then we hit this level at this particular time? Okay, this red boss, which means but it's quite far for me to actually assume that, because if Bitcoin will have to, if DXY you have to actually come up, and then we go like this and touch here before we have that second touch I'm looking for, that means the bull market will be coming up around August 2025. That is quite far. Even though I expect bull market to be around 2024 second quarter, or maybe 2023 third quarter 2023, but then I have to wait for this second touch on this line to happen before I start buying altcoins. Or you have to use all your necessary tools you have in your disposal to determine what action you need to take, because you cannot just buy Bitcoin and have a hope that it went up. You have to analyze and look out for, weigh your options, and which one do you have more confidence. What are the probabilities from what you are seeing on the chart? Okay, so there's another concern I have for Bitcoin. But then if you trade on futures, you can short, you can long, so it doesn't matter for the when the bull market comes. Okay, but just that bull market is always a fun time to be making easy money in crypto. But man, do you actually think bull market will start in July 2025? We will see, but we will see what happens. But whatever happens, I have to wait for this second touch on this line to happen. Okay, if you check all the previous move we have to touch this second line, to touch the line for the second time here, it actually took like it took like 220 days for us to move up and touch the second touch this line the second time. And here it took 85 days for DXY to touch this line the second time. So if you look at DSY right now, DSY has been going down and Bitcoin has also been going sideways. But what do you think will happen if DSY start to move up right now? That means Bitcoin should be going down. Okay, so but Bitcoin haven't been doing a good job. It has been underperforming. But one thing that Bitcoin is very strong right now is that it's very strongly in a downtrend. Okay, Bitcoin is very strong in downtrend, which means DSY could be coming down and Bitcoin will not pump. Bitcoin could be going sideways or it will move up in a small percentage. But when DSY start to come down, Bitcoin will actually highly more likely that it's going to go down a whole lot more. Okay, so DSY is currently making a. I don't actually trust the chart on DSY because I don't know how if it moves based on human sentiment. Okay, so it's kind of confusing for me. The only thing I know is that if it start going up, then I will expect Bitcoin to start going down. If you have to look at the chart here, you can actually see that it's making a kind of a consolidation that could break out very soon. This consolidation actually when they break out, they tend to pump unexpectedly. So if this breaks out and start going to the upside, that means Bitcoin will start going down. But that's not why I'm showing you DSY. I'm showing you DSY to tell you when I will expect Bitcoin to bottom out and when I think the next bull market will come. So just to recap again, for me to start buying altcoins or expect bull market to come to start, and then I'm waiting for DSY to make second touch to this line. Okay, but once you get the second touch to this line, then that is when I should pay very high close attention to the market and look forward to a potential bull run to come or to start. Okay, so in Bitcoin we expect upside. We're looking for upside on Bitcoin. Okay, I can see we just need to clear this high, and I actually think you need for the collection maybe 618. Our 6 golden pocket ratio is at 17.4 to 17,500. So this is another level to look for short. Like, I do not think this is a good level to short Bitcoin right now. So just have to be patient. Even though since we took out this side, we expect our Bitcoin to come down to these lows. We need to come down to this low because we took out. This is a high volume trade, SFP at this level. So I expect these lows for market to trade on these lows. But I think before we trade on these lows, we need to fill a gap here. I think there's a gap that needs to be filled here. Okay, we have this dump of 11%, but we haven't gotten a correction, and we already see 5-wave structure here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what is missing here is the 3-wave structure to the upside, which is a correction of this whole downtrend. So we haven't seen that yet, but then market is my guess, what I think, use it based on my knowledge in the chart. So I expect A, B, and C to the upside. It could happen or it could not happen. But if Bitcoin lose this level, if Bitcoin actually lose 16,600, then we could start looking for these lows to be for us to trade on these lows. But until then, I'm expecting 17,400 to 17,800. I'm going to set a alert on this level in case Bitcoin actually touch that level. So that's it. That is my thoughts on the market and my thoughts on Bitcoin, and also for the coming years and when I think the bull market will start. There's actually nothing to FOMO in. You just have to be patient and wait for the right trade to come. Right now I'm not actually seeing a good trade to take on the market. We could have actually taken a long on this low, but I didn't, simply because we're in a bear market. I don't know if this level will hold, so I feel more confident shorting the market than taking a long right now, because I know that we're in a strong downtrend. All the resistance will probably be rejected and probably cause a kind of a little dump and all that. So I feel more confident shorting the market than taking a long right now. So, but I'm not going to short this level. I'm looking for 17,004 to 17,008 to start shorting Bitcoin. So guys, that is it, and that is my thoughts for Bitcoin, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.